Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you this look that is inspired by Jennifer Lopez at the Dolce & Gabbana show in Venice last week. I love Jennifer Lopez. I think she's so inspirational. Her makeup and hair is always on point thanks to her incredible team of hair and makeup artists. Her clothes, everything just looks amazing. So when I saw this iconic look, I just had to recreate it, and I hope I've done it justice. Let me know what you think. So to start with, I'm going all over with a slightly darker than my natural skin tone foundation, and you can see I'm using quite a big fluffy brush. I've watched a lot of tutorials and I actually went to a masterclass with Phillips who did this look. They always seem to start with the base, which if you've watched me for a little while you'll know that I usually do start with the eyes, but I'm gonna go full on JLo style today. So yeah, she goes a little bit darker and then quite heavy on the contour, which we'll get to in a minute. So first of all, just applying this layer and bringing it all the way down the neck and chest. So again, queen of contouring, I think, even more so than Kim Kardashian, I would say, but we're not going to do any of the silly lines and, you know, loads of different colours. It's just about doing some natural shading. And obviously Jennifer Lopez is going to be on stage, she's photographed all the time. She probably goes a bit heavier than you normally would for like everyday life. But under harsh lights you get away with it. So yeah, we're just creating a bit of shadow in the areas that you would normally want to be contoured and chiseled. So cheekbones, jawline, forehead, a little bit down the nose. So I was watching a tutorial the other day with Scott Barnes, which is JLo's regular makeup artist, like one of her long time makeup artists, I think like 20 something years, something ridiculous. And he literally uses like a paintbrush to just paint on the foundation. Like that's how theatre style makeup it is. It's amazing. Okay, now we're going to put some concealer, going lighter under the eyes. I would never usually go this dramatic with contouring, but again, JLo will wear this sort of thing because she's out being photographed and she's on stage and, you know, heavy light, so she needs it to be much more dramatic. So for that reason, I'm going to go with that today, but yeah, I would never usually walk around like this. So now we're just going to go over what we've just done with cream contour and emphasise it even more with powder contour. So I'm going to use the Tarte Princess palette, or Park Ave Princess, and the Makeup Forever Ultra HD setting powder to just go over what we've already done. At this point, you're absolutely guaranteed to look like an absolute clown, but I promise it will get better. Trick with contouring, no matter how subtle, is to actually use three colours. So you want to use a light in the areas that want to be highlighted, a dark in the areas that want to be contoured, and then a third colour to blend the two together, which is what I'm going to do now. So in this look, it looks like JLo is wearing a matte blusher and then a shimmery highlighter over the top. I'm going to go in with the Give It Away from the NARS Exposed palette. This is quite a neutral shade. It's not too pink. It's more of a rusty peach sort of colour, so it will go with any kind of lip. Just going to give myself a spritz with a setting spray. This will bring back a little bit of the skin texture and take away some of the powderiness. It's also really good to do this before you put your highlighter on. So apply this, wait a minute or two for it to kind of settle, but your skin will still be slightly tacky and the highlighter will really shine. So I don't know if you can see how that just seems to have all melted in together. So now I'm going to apply some highlighter. So now I'm going to do my eyes. JLo's got much thicker eyebrows than I do, and she fills them in a lot thicker than I tend to as well. So it's a perfect opportunity for me to try out the new Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Brow Collection. It consists of a brow filler, which is a slightly thicker pencil, brow gel with a really cool bent brush, easy application, and then a brow definer, which is a really, really fine pencil just to get those hair details. So let's give it a go. I'm going to start with the brow filler. I'm not being too precise with this because we don't need to at this point. We'll be more precise with the smaller pencil after. And I'm obviously going way outside my natural brow shape. Right, now I'm going to tame the hairs with the brow fixer. And what I like about this is that it seems to kind of thicken the hairs up as well, which for someone like me is brilliant because I've got like non-existent eyebrows. Okay, now finally I'm going to go in with the brow definer and add some real definition. I believe they're actually my brows. Pretty decent. Okay, now for the star of the show. I think that she is wearing like a brown liner on a waterline that is blended out with a shimmery pale green colour. So let's give it a go. And then on the top, I think she's just got a bit of a shimmery bronze. And then this green kind of works its way up into the outer crease. So again, let's give it a go. First of all, I'm gonna contour the crease a little bit with just a neutral taupey colour and bring that outwards to lift the eye. Okay, then we're gonna go back in with that green and bring it back up ever so slightly into the outer corner of the upper lid. Blend that all in together, back with that taupey colour that I used on the crease. She also appears to have a little bit of highlighter on her brow bone. What do we think so far? Now I'm going to add some mascara and lashes. Okay, now for lips. She really overlines her lips. I'm going to see how I go because I think my lips are a bit fuller than hers because I've had filler. So I'm going to start with Makeup Forever High Precision Lip Pencil in shade 12. Then I'm going to use MAC Cherish. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of By Terry Balm de Rose over the top. This is like a moisturising gloss. Because she's got a gloss over the top, it doesn't look like it's got any shimmer or anything like that.